Hello everybody, how are you doing? And welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are returning subscribers, thank you for being here. Oh my gosh, yes, well, my channel is just so, that's just over the moon. I'm very excited about it. And I want to thank each and every one of you that are taking time to come and hang out with me. I really appreciate it. I feel like I'm getting to know so many of you as well. It's like, you know, the pen pal thing. I'm really doing my best to answer all of the comments. I don't know how long I can do it for, but you know what? My thing is, if you're taking the time out to hang out with me and make a comment, I like to have that little interaction. So it's like everybody wants to feel like they belong or we're somehow engaged, right? So I want to thank you for all of that. I have one favor to ask. If you're watching the video, could you give it a thumbs up, please? And could you watch it to the very end? Our time is so important on our channels, and I just want to make sure that it keeps building. And I know you can get busy and go, oh, I don't have time to watch it to the end. Could you just let it run out? I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. For those of you new, I'm in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. We're about 2.5 hours north of Seattle, Washington, depending on, like I always say, who's driving. And my name is Liedy. So I'll say it because it looks weird when you see it. It's Liedy. And I'll be 74 in 24 days. Okay, well, thanks for being here. This is my second ever Get Ready With Me, you guys. This is weird because I don't feel I really have anything to share with you on Get Ready because I'm so basic. And actually, it was really interesting, and I don't know if she's still watching, but I think she's one of my subscribers, and she pointed something out, and a lot of you, you know, I don't know if you read the comments or other people's comments, but she said, she referred to myself and somebody else on YouTube, but I'm speaking to me because it was on my channel that the comment was left. And she says, I don't know why you say you don't wear makeup. And I quite often do. I say I don't wear makeup. And that's incorrect because bronzer is a makeup, mascara is a makeup, this eye light brightener is a makeup, and my eyeshadow is a makeup. So I stand corrected, and thank you very much. What I do not wear is I don't put primers on. I don't use concealers. I don't use foundations. They're like sort of, you know, I call it the layered look. I don't do that. I'm not good at it, and I've never felt comfortable in it, and especially as I'm aging, I don't. When I have, and it's not because I haven't tried it. You know, I'm not opposed to it. If this is what makes you happy, you should do what makes you happy. But for me, I feel, and I do have wrinkles, and I certainly have hyperpigmentation. You can see that. I don't know. I just find it's there. And I mean, I've tried all the magic of all of them where, oh, it's not going to layer into your, no, I'm not into it. I just can't be bothered. But oh boy, and you can see I have super hyperpigmentation. And I have for years. Well, maybe I don't know how long, but I've had it. It's from sun, being in the sun. I was a sun baby. I loved it. I was on the beach, camping, we camped all the time. Sitting by the pool all the time. Yes, so I did a lot of damage to my skin, but I'm not losing any sleep over it. I'm not. I can't, you know what? Those days were so happy. So many of them were so much fun that I am not going to regret a moment of it. I'm much wiser now about how I protect my skin. But you know what? The weather's getting nicer now, and even with sunscreen on, and yesterday we were sitting on a patio with friends having a drink, and you know, there was an umbrella up. I must admit, I didn't wear a hat, but I was under the umbrella. I was far enough under it. But soon it's almost like the sun's out, and here's my super hyperpigmentation. I call them my freckles. Attitude is everything. So these are my freckles, and that's the way I look. So now I'm going to share my Get Ready with you. All right, I don't have much. I got to take my glasses off, you guys. So it's like, I'll figure it out. And I do have my little mirror here. Like I say, I don't normally do this. There's one other video somewhere in all of this. I'll link that. No, I won't. It's like 3 years ago. All right, so let's go. I love my bronzer. I've talked to you guys about it. Now, I tend to try different bronzers all the time. For years and years and years, I used Bonnie Bell bronzer. Anybody remember that? Came in a little, like, it was a little tube like this, and it was so transparent. It was just awesome. And then they took it off the market. I don't even think they're around. And ever since then, it's like, I think I've tried every bronzer out there. I don't like the thicker bronzers. I want it to be really, really light, but yet connect the dots. Okay, so I've washed my face. I had my shower this morning. I did the cold water. I've got my moisturizer on, and now I'm going to do my bronzer. So this one here, I'm really actually quite enjoying. And I do have all the things with the exception of one linked down below in the description. This one I'm quite liking. First I thought, oh, do I want it darker? No, I didn't. And this is the Revolution Mega Bronzer. It's the 01 Cool. And it's really quite nice, and I like it. So this is what's been connecting the dots for me when you see me with my makeup on, okay? All right, so let's see if I can do this watching. Now I've got to put this over here because I do need to watch what I'm doing a little bit. And you can see I've got super, super hyperpigmentation. But you know, I never paid attention to it until I started YouTube. And then not even the first years, it's when I started going to different communities and I went, well, I can't hide all that stuff on my face. This is, I mean, it's who I am. Okay. Now, depending on the light I'm sitting in, on how, you know, how dark. It's really weird when you're sitting in the light and it changes. This is too funny. And then I always worry, right? I can remember as a kid seeing some of the ladies with their makeup and then you'd see that big line right through there. So I make sure that I get a little bit of it in here. And then I'll go a little bit heavier on the cheeks here. I know that's probably where I could put blush, but I don't. I just use my bronzer. I'm good. Yeah, you're not going to find a whole lot in my cavity. Okay. This is really hard to do. I don't know how you gals do it that do this on YouTube. Like, wow. Okay, so this is, there you go. There is my bronzer. Done. I'm done. Okay, so now what else would I do? Well, now this is interesting because when I did the castor oil, I know a lot of you are putting castor oil on your eyelids and you were saying it was helping with floaters, which I don't have. I don't think I have them. And with your eyesight, I haven't experienced any of that, but it is making my eyelids were really, really dark, and it is lightening them up a little bit. Like you'll see this a lot of times as we age a little bit, that our skin gets so much thinner and then we get this darker lid up here. So I do, because for me, it's all about my eyes. It's, yes, that's, you be looking at my eyes. All right, so I do, and I love this. This is that Garnier, oh, here. Oh. This is the Garnier, and this is the Clearly Brighter Anti-Dark Circle Eye Roller. And this is a lovely little thing. I even got, my daughter was looking for something, and I told her, and I've had this around for forever. It's been around for years. All right, so then what I do is I do put a little bit of that on my, okay, so I just use my finger because I love my eyes to look really, that's my pop, is my eyes. Maybe if you look at my eyes, you won't see all my freckles. Oh, this is, okay. So that's, see how that makes a difference there for me? So I just use it on top of the eyelid just to brighten it a little bit. And then, yeah, I believe that the correct terminology for this particular eyeshadow is, when I listen to some of the girls, this has got a little bit more fallout than one might like. So here's my little bit of eyeshadow that I put, and again, this is just a natural I don't put, I don't put color on. Oops, that went to my eyeball. This is funny. Now, my daughter has, my oldest daughter does the most beautiful smoky eyes. And she has on occasion done smoky eye on me, which looks really, really pretty. But I don't do it myself. Okay. How does that look? Yeah, it's not, you know, the lighting is so, like the lighting in here is getting different from when in the kitchen. So I hope this doesn't look, it's weird. This looks really red when I'm looking in. Maybe I should put my glasses on. Oh, well. Anyway, it is what it is. All right, so now my eyes. What am I doing with my eyes? Oh, you guys, I'm so all over. This is not what I do. All right, now I have actually a couple of, like, my eyebrows tend to some kind of wander off a bit. So normally this is a little toothbrush that I had. It was a travel toothbrush that I bought specifically for my eyebrows. So I like to make sure that I brush them. And this mirror is all over the place. Okay, so, and sometimes when we go out, I will put a little bit of hairspray on the end of my, or on this little toothbrush, and then just to make sure that they stay in place. I'm really trying to get these to fill in a little bit, but anyway, that's all right. I keep putting my castor oil on. So I do use my little toothbrush for my eyebrows. And then this is it. This is the holy grail for me, is my mascara. I love this stuff, and I'll tell you why. It's not going to be everybody's favorite. I've been using it for years and years, ever since L'Oreal came out with them. And it's called tube mascara. I have never liked, I know a lot of them, it's improved over the years, and I haven't bought one in years and years. I don't never like the eye makeup remover. I always felt it was, says the woman that slathers herself with castor oil. I never liked the feeling of it, and I always felt like kind of, I don't know, I guess I didn't use it properly. And so I had to start looking for a different mascara. And when they came out with tube mascara, I love it because it just washes off with soap and water. I don't have to like, keep rubbing at my eyes, which is, thank goodness I never did, because I think maybe I might have saved my eyes somewhat, right? So I love this stuff, and can't leave home without it. Yeah, I could leave the house without bronzer on, but I would be hard pressed to leave the house without my mascara on. So the reason this one's got nail polish on it, and opposed to this one, this is the most recent one that I just purchased, but this one wasn't quite ready to go. So sometimes I'll mix them a little bit, but yeah, so that's why this one has nail polish on it. So what I love about, and I've tried some incredible mascaras, but I keep coming back to this L'Oreal one. I absolutely love it. So if you've ever, this has got the, it extends your lashes. And I mean, my lashes aren't too bad actually, but watch this, you guys. I'll do this one. I'll show one, and then I'll come back and finish with the finished look. So it's got the, you see the white. Now, I don't always do the bottom, but I might do a little bit, just a touch up, depending where I'm going, what I'm doing, but always my top lid. Okay. And then with the other. Oh, something fell there. See that? I just love it that I wash my face in the evenings and it just comes off. No fuss, no muss. I don't know what you guys can see. See the difference? Oh my gosh, it's all about my mascara. All right, so you guys see one and then the other, and I'll come back in a second. Voila, I'm back. So I've done both my eyes. And yes, for those of you who are asking, I live on a really busy street, and I know you can hear the traffic. I know a few of you pointed it out. I can hear, it's the cars. That's what you're hearing, the traffic. So there you go. Okay, so there you go. I got both my eyes. I love my mascara. I just like, that's the one thing I could not be without. Now, two more things. One I'm totally stumped on is, oh no, three more things. Wait, before I do my, I'm no pro. All right, you know, I hear like when I do go watch some of the gals that do makeup and so forth, they all, you know, they put on a little, like to get a little glow, you know, a little bit of shine. So now what I do, I just use my castor oil, And so if I need a little bit of glow on my cheeks, I just use my castor oil like that to give that a little bit of, there you go. So I use my castor oil for that. And then I have never worn lipstick. Actually, I shouldn't say never. I think one time, like in the 60s, remember they were almost like a gloss, right? They were sort of like the glittery pink lipstick. That's when I wore lipstick. But from there on, I hardly ever wear lipstick. I absolutely love my gloss. And I am this one is the Rimmel, which I've had around for a long time. And I have, even to my husband's request, I just don't wear red lipstick. Now this one here, I am totally stumped on. This is it might be called Plumper. I'm gonna check into this. But this is a lip plumper, and I bought it at our Shoppers Drug Mart, and I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So I do use this. That was maybe a little much. Ta-da! Okay. Do you know what? This is my sort of conclusion to this video. I need my glasses. I don't know why I feel like I need to put my glasses on when I'm talking to everybody out there in YouTube land or wherever you are. I somehow think I need to have my glasses on so I can see you. Anyway, do you know what? This is the thing. Thank you. First of all, thank you for being patient and watching. And if you watch to the end, I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. This is the thing for me, is I've never been into the whole makeup thing. And, you know, as I have traveled my journey at almost 74 years, I have truly, truly understand that for me, and this is personal, right? Because a lot of gals I know find their true happiness in putting on their makeup because that's who they are. And you know what? At the end of the day, your true happiness has to be with who you are and what you love about yourself. Before you can ever go out there and see anybody else or how it should be, it has to be about you. I know it's not selfish at all. It's about you. And if you feel good, you know what? It doesn't matter. I've said, doesn't matter what you do. I think when I come on, because I've made a connection with the women on YouTube, I don't think you're looking at me because I have super hyperpigmentation or I don't wear a lot of makeup or I do minimal. I don't even think that's what you're seeing. I think it's what we're talking about is like somebody, you know, pleasant to be around. So anyway, having said that, you guys, this was my get ready. I hope you enjoyed it. I kind of felt silly doing it, but hey, it's me. So you got to know me a little bit better. Thank you for being here. And remember, do not forget, and this I know for sure, there is no future in our past. Take all the wonderful memories, take all the really tough lessons, learn from them, and that's it. Get rid of it all. There is no future in your past. Don't be going there. Let's live in the moment. Tomorrow's not promised. So having said that, see you next week. Bye. Or sooner.